This is Juan Marshall in Millersville at Club One Fitness with Tony Mo Better Jetter with his 15th win 2 weeks ago, October 27th. Jimmy Lang. How you doing, Tony?
I'm doing great, Juan. Thanks for having me on again.
Give us a recap of the 15th win.
It was tough. Lang came out. He was tough. It was a hard-fought win, but you know, I went ahead and I think I out-willed him. You know, I wanted it, and I think it showed in the ring. You know, as the fight wore on, I kept getting stronger and stronger, round by round, and I think that was the ultimate thing that, you know, my determination and my will to win was, I think, what pulled me through in the fight. And taking nothing away from Lang, I think he was there to win, but I just wanted it so badly.
Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of people knew how much I wanted it, but myself and my small circle, my little circle, they knew. You know, I think a lot of people sold me short. I mean, shit, Jackie Callan was announcing during that night after Lang beats, you know, Tony, we're going to have a fight March, whatever, 9th or whatever the date was. So she was announcing that at the event. That's how much they thought of me as an opponent. They absolutely thought nothing of me. But I thought of myself. I knew that I was going to win, and I went out there and executed the game plan.
Yeah. When it was your moment, time to enter the ring, what was going through your head once you got inside that ring and you saw Tony enter?
Oh man, when I hit the ring, I was in such a good place. Like the zone, the place I was in at that point was amazing. And you know, when I started walking around, getting the feel of the ring, you know, bouncing off the ropes and stuff, and then I heard Jimmy, you know, he had his little 10-minute intro, whatever, you know. In my head, the whole time, I was just like, kill, kill, kill. Like, I was just hyping myself up so much, and I think the longer he kept me up there, the more hyped up I was. Like, when I came out the first round, and I'm normally a slow starter, I came right out the gate fast. I was dropping hammers.
Yeah. With this win, pretty much nothing they say was on the line as far as belt-wise, but how does this win help you?
Well, it definitely helps me. I mean, it helps me with, you know, getting my first 10-round win. Jimmy Lang had 38 wins. He had more knockouts than I had fights, so I think it puts a big name on my record, and people knew Jimmy Lang all over the country. Nobody knew Tony Jetter except in this area. And people still might not know me. Not saying that, you know, but I think I was able to push myself a little bit further ahead in the boxing game. And so, yeah, I think it definitely helps me.
Now, you got the WBC ranking, and if you flash back, it was a point in time when you stopped boxing for a while, and now you have this WBC ranking and belt. Do you kind of like regret stopping at the time you stopped and then having it right now, you know, being 36, about to turn 37 years old?
Oh my gosh, it's like something, you know, if I could tell any of the young fighters, it's like never take advantage of the time you're given, because that's it. You have today, and once today's over, that's it. You can never go back, you know what I mean? So I can't be 25, I can't be 29 again. You know, I think ultimately, if I would have had the success I'm having now at 29, you know, who knows where I would be right now. I would be in such a different situation. But I think ultimately, I just need to capitalize on where I am. I'm fresh, I feel young, I've been preserved well. Like, I haven't taken a ton of damage, I don't drink, I don't smoke, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I've definitely preserved myself well, and I think that's ultimately why I'm going to be able to give it a good, strong year. And that's why I'll be back December 8th, you know, in DC on the next Keystone card, just because I feel so good. You know, I want to just keep building, you know, at this point, and get to the ultimate goal, and that's having a better record, you know, and being in that top 15 in the world.
Yeah. Are you basing that off of the win that you had with Lane fighting in December? Because before the win, you were saying you wasn't going to fight again maybe until next year, 2013.
Well, I felt no, I didn't think I would. I thought after 10 rounds I was going to be beat up, but I basically did the beating. I mean, I didn't get beat up. I did the beating. I'm not saying I didn't get hit and Lang didn't hit me, because he was tough as hell. But I think ultimately, you know, I was the aggressor and I was coming forward, so I didn't take a ton of damage. You know, of course I was sore. Of course I had some marks and all. I was in a 10-round war, and the punch output was high. Like, but I felt good. I didn't take any serious damage. I had a couple little nicks, a couple little, you know, whatever. And I had a cut, and that's what I told people at the press conference. You know, 5 weeks prior to the Lang fight, I had a cut on my forehead and in my hairline, and I wouldn't have fought anyways. I didn't use that as an excuse. I could have easily said, you know what, I'm cut, I'm not gonna fight. But I went ahead and fought anyways, because I felt so good.
What have you ever have you been talking with the WBC? Anything after this fight?
Right now they're at the convention. I think they're in Cancun, Mexico, and they actually told us to come down, but you know, obviously we're not going to go to Cancun to negotiate the ratings for myself, but we'll see. We'll see if I get bumped this month, if they even change the ratings. You know, we'll see if the IBF, we get something in the IBF, the USBA, we'll see if I get something in the NABA or the NABO. You know, and a couple of other organizations. At this point, I really don't know. We'll have to see how it goes, you know, mid-month.
So when you're going to defend the WBC title that you have right now?
Probably, looks like I'm going to fight December 8th on the Keystone card, and I'm really excited about that, to get on with Dusty Harrison. And,
so you're going to make that that's going to be the title?
Nah,
that's just another
that
keep
would
you
just be a stay busy fight, you know, just, you know, it'll be awesome to be on the card with Dusty. You know, I think the kid's got so much upside, and he's a superstar in the making. And some of the other good fighters, you know, young up-and-coming fighters, Jared Hurd, Kevin Rivers, and so forth. So I'm really excited about getting on with the Keystone bunch. And, I've had a really good relationship with Keystone. You know,
so how long will this high last? You know, you coming off the Lang fight, because that, like you said, this is probably the biggest fight of your career, and you did a phenomenal job in that fight.
Well, I mean, people. I mean, who knows? I mean, it could be forgotten tomorrow. I mean, it's what have you done for me lately? I mean, that's how everybody carries it. You know, so ultimately, I never worry about what other people think. I just got to be worried about how I feel and the goals that I have set in front of me. And yeah, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and fight on the 8th. I'm really excited about it. I'm, you know, really happy that I'm gonna get a chance. I love DC. You know, then we're gonna come back January 20th, be on you know, Jetter Promotions card at Club One Fitness. We're going to partner up with Keystone. It'll be the debut in Maryland for Dusty Harrison, Kevin Rivers, and you know, we'll have some of the other guys that will have a chance to box in Maryland. Let this fan base get a chance to see him, and I'll defend my WBC title then. So I'll get another 10-round fight, and at that point, you know, barring everything works out, I get the win, you know, we'll sit down and really take a good look and see where I am. And who knows, maybe I fight Lang in March. I mean, they're saying he's coming back. I mean, before I fought him, they were talking about he's going to beat me. They're getting ready for him to fight, you know, in March. So, I mean, I would love to fight him again. I would definitely, you know, and just like I said last night on Glenn Harris, when I lost to Jose Felix, 101 temperature, didn't feel good. I didn't make any excuses till after I beat Felix. Then I let everybody know. I never told you or anybody. I didn't say, hey, I was sick, that's why I lost. I didn't make one excuse. Went ahead, came to the locker room, said, listen, buzzed up, I'm looking like this. You know, I didn't, you know, I said, I want that guy again. I don't care what it costs. I knew I was coming to promote a show. I said, I want to fight him right at my house. The pressure was on, but I went ahead, got in great shape, got ready, and I beat him, you know, right here. So I would definitely give Lang that opportunity. I mean, if he wanted to fight me again, and maybe he was sick. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he was sick. Maybe, you know, shoulder was messed up. I don't know. Hands were hurt. Knee was messed up again. I mean, I guess he had that knee injury 7 months ago. Whatever. Maybe his ankle was messed up. His toe. I mean, I don't know, but I would definitely give him, you know, the opportunity to, you know, avenge it. And we could do it, you know, him doing it at my venue that holds about 700-800 people is, it's not, it doesn't make financial sense. It's not big enough to do it here. If they want to co-promote something in Maryland, I would definitely, we wear 8-ounce gloves in Maryland. We don't wear 10s, we wear 8s in Maryland. So, I would definitely, we could definitely do it in Maryland. But, all that being said, it was a pleasure being in the ring with Jimmy, and I like Jimmy.
Have you had a chance to talk to him or anybody from their camp?
I don't think they want to talk to me. I really don't think they, I don't think any of them want to talk to me. And the crazy thing is when I brought Felix back here, I was cool with him. You know, I wasn't a douchebag to him. I was like, you know, hey, what's up? Like, I didn't have to be a dick, even though he kicked my ass 2 months prior. I knew I was going to kick his ass. And maybe that's why he was so confident, but I was cool as shit to him, you know? And I would be cool with Lang. If Lang would have beat me, I would have said the same exact thing, you know? So hopefully he's doing okay, and, you know, I think we gave the fans a good fight, and I think it'd be another good fight. I think Lang would be in better shape. He'd be, you know, more prepared. Well, let me retract that. I don't know how prepared, because I guess he was so prepared for the last fight. So, hey, I would love to do it again.
There you have it, Tony Jeter, coming off 15th win. He's going to close 2012 out on December 8th.